Hello my dear friends, it's Yuri, and today I will make the video about the Masters tournament. It's the most important tournament in this season up to now, and certainly one of the most important in all the season in the golf, in the PGA Tour. So we are expecting the beginning of the fourth day of the tournament. Some of golfers have started to play, but we're expecting the game of the leaders of the tournament, of leading group of the tournament. As you know, the probability that somebody outside of the first 5 golfers which have shown the best results in the previous 3 days have very low expectation to win in this tournament. Excuse me. In this connection, we will mostly concentrate exactly on the first 5 golfers, and it's amazingly interesting that 4 of them have the same result, -4. But we will also include results of the Connie Connors and Jordan Spieth in this list also, because the Connors yesterday have shown good results, -4, and in this connection we can expect that he will struggle at least for the second position. So he have now that he's currently -5 again the previous 4 golfers, Xander Schauffele, Mark Leishman, Justin Rose and Will Zalatoris, but it's not so big difference, which in the conditions of the Augusta National it's just a question of 1 hole. We also included the results of this Jordan Spieth, because he was one of the leaders of this season, and he have won the previous tournaments, the Valero Texas Open. So in this connection, I think that this way the figure will be much more complicated and much more useful for our task. And our task today is to make the mathematically best expectations of the winner today. I need to say that it's not so big entry currently, and certainly it seems that Hideki Matsuyama have a very good advantage for strokes, and this not only the subject of this serious advantage is so highly important, but also the fact that Hideki Matsuyama have a good long-term performance also. Maybe he is not so often winning, but from the other side he have a good experience in the winning in many tournaments, international and the PGA Tour tournaments. In this case, you know that he have the feelings which are necessary to win such a strong tournaments as the Masters and the other major tournaments. But we are looking for the figures mostly, not for the, you know, that our expectation, which is not based on figures. In this case, we will try just to analyze this situation. So we can see that Hideki Matsuyama have made -11 during 3 previous days. From what sources will come such a good performance? First of all, he have made 3 eagles. Each day of this tournament he have made 1 eagle, and that is very good source of his advantage against some other golfers. He have made 9 birdies also, 38 pars and 4 bogeys, only 4 bogeys. This is also highly important, because you will see that the quality of his game is highly strong, because 3 eagles plus 9 birdies and just 4 bogeys. It's a very good relationships, and which is showing that he is currently in very good conditions and he is ready to win. His conditions is giving him such a serious chance to do it. Highly important is also scrambling. His scrambling currently is 93%. It's amazing. It's so huge performance that it's again giving us information that it's highly important to have a good scrambling, at least in those days when you are going to win some tournaments, because the scrambling is highly important source of the additional advantage which you are receiving for the saving pars and to have better scoring. And we can see that all the golfers have in this group have the excellent performance and excellent scrambling. Xander Schauffele and Will Zalatoris 87%, and Mark Leishman is the same, also 87%. Jordan Spieth 89%, even better than those guys. Justin Rose 83% and Corey Connors 82%. So it's so we have the information about all the golfers, and we can analyze it the same way, and we can find that Xander Schauffele and Will Zalatoris have the same performance in have the same number of the eagles, birdies, pars, and bogeys, and in this connection they are playing almost the same way. Justin Rose and Mark Leishman, it's a little bit different because you see that Justin Rose have a tendency to make a little bit more mistakes. He have made eagle, Mark Leishman had not eagles, number of birdies are the same, but the probability of mistake for Justin Rose a little bit higher than for Mark Leishman. And we can also see that such golfers as Corey Connors have also excellent performance, 2 eagles, 13 birdies. It's more than Xander Schauffele and Will Zalatoris, but he is not so good in the saving of the pars, and he have 9 bogeys, and even 1 double bogey. So without this double bogey, he will be very close, and he will have the same result as other golfers. So we can expect more mistakes from the Corey Connors than from the Xander Schauffele or Will Zalatoris, for example, but the same number approximately as with Justin Rose, So it's not big difference between them. And the Jordan Spieth position is also even more complicated, because you see that he have made not so many mistakes. The number of mistakes is not so strong because he have made just 4 bogeys. It's approximately it's the same as the Hideki Matsuyama, but he have made 2 quarter trouble mistakes. One of them were finished with the double bogey, and the other one were finished with the triple bogey. And in this connection, it's highly important that his scrambling was very high, but on those holes where he could not achieve good scrambling, he have lost more than just 1 stroke. So it is also highly important that the not only number of mistakes but the quality of mistakes. It's also, in my opinion, it's also will be useful to analyze the performance of the different groups of holes, because you see that it will give us information when we will look for the last day of the Masters. It will give us interesting information where from to expect from different golfers, that the different performance. So Hideki Matsuyama, in many cases we need to say that yesterday and his current result were relative with the amazingly huge performance of this golfer on the last 4 holes in the previous day, where he have made -4. All advantage were received just from 3 holes. And it's also interesting that Will Zalatoris in his first day, he also achieved good results exactly from the last holes. So for some golfers, the last holes was the big problem, such as for Dustin Johnson, who couldn't make cut. Relative to this performance were relative to his game on the last holes, and he have made double bogey, in the first day on the 18th hole exactly. But other golfers play not so perfectly during the first 9 and much more better on the last 9. And Hideki Matsuyama and Will Zalatoris have such a tendency. In this connection, it will be highly interesting to look for this competition, because even till the last holes, intrigue will be saved. Certainly, we can expect that some of the golfers today from this group who have played -7 will have a huge performance, and maybe Corey Connors will also have a huge performance, much more better than average, even for this tournament and for the long-term average. So in this connection we can expect that some of them will play so perfectly that it will be difficult for Hideki Matsuyama to save his leading position. But we need to say that for Hideki it's also necessary to play very worse today and to be, you know, that to go in direction of his averages. But if he will play today with his average long-term scoring, and now we have, before that we have analyzed that the short-term performance of these golfers exactly in this tournament and the Masters during previous 3 days, and now we will try to take a look for the long-term averages and to understand what to expect from the combinations of the short-term performance on this tournament exactly and the long-term performance, which is characterized by the long-term averages of for those golfers. And we can see that if Hideki Matsuyama today will play with his long-term average approximately 70.6, the scoring, we can expect that today he will play 61-62. And it seems that it will be well enough to save his leading position. But certainly some of the golfers who are going for him can play much more better than the average results. For example, Justin Rose have played -7 exactly in the first day, and in this connection maybe today this will happen with him or somebody else. In this case, the probability that somebody will play -7 today from this group is close to the 10%, maybe 15, even 15%. But this is only the chance that they will play better than Hideki Matsuyama. So what will happen if all of the golfers, each of golfers will play today very close to his long-term averages? We can see interesting situation. As we know, Zalatoris, everybody is looking for him before the start of this tournament, as the golfer is the newcomer. But he's newcomer just for the Masters, his first time playing on the Masters. Certainly it's less serious experience than the Justin Rose and Mark Leishman and Jordan Spieth. But from the other side, his average scoring is very close to the 70. And in this connection, he is on the second position among all those golfers who are playing in the group of the best golfers today, because the Xander Schauffele have his average performance little bit less than 70, but the difference between them is not so strong. So in this connection, he have the serious advantage, long-term advantage against Justin Rose and Mark Leishman, less serious advantage against Jordan Spieth, and the Corey Connors is also perfectly playing this season. In this connection, you see that again we can expect that Corey Connors will be in struggle for at least the second position in this tournament. So what will happen if all of them will play exactly close to their long-term averages? Certainly they couldn't play with they can show just the the figures without the decimals. And this connection, our expectations will be a little bit theoretical, but we see that in this situation Hideki Matsuyama will be on the first position. Xander Schauffele and Zalatoris has many reasons to be on the second position together, or maybe the second and third position. Corey Connors will be on the fourth position, Justin Rose on fifth position, Mark Leishman on the sixth, and Jordan Spieth on the seventh. So certainly every golfing round it's a combination of the skills, success, and the luck. And the luck is also quite an important component of the game. But we can need to say that Hideki Matsuyama yesterday, he have not so many luck, and he mostly have shown very good skills, because you see that most of his birdies and even his eagle were made exactly from the very good approaching, mostly from very good approaching. Xander Schauffele was very lucky on the one of the holes yesterday when he also made his eagle and his first putt. His short stroke was from the distance 61 feet. So, if we will find that some of golfers is making something unusual, such as the putting from the 61 feet, or the chip-ins, or the that maybe approaching, or something like that, we can expect that the luck is mostly influencing for their results. But if we will see that they are making very good approaching and the ball is very oftenly is staying inside 10 feet to the hole, we can say that it's mostly relative, and plus that they are making very good first putt, playing first putt with very good proximity. Let's say that proximity in some inches. We can say that it's mostly coming from the excellent skills exactly in this moment for this golfer. But if we will find more strokes which were that such as hole-in-ones, we can certainly understand that, like the Corey Connors have made yesterday, we certainly understand that in some cases this results is coming from the luck. But to be the winner, it's not so highly important. Was it luck or was it just skills? This is that it's golf, and in this connection it's highly interesting, and I hope that today we will have an excellent show, we will have an excellent golfing, and I wish you to have a very good golf, a very good game, very good show today, and I hope that this information will just be some kind of borrowing some kind of additional interest and different viewpoint of all of those processes. So have a good game, have a good golf. I hope to see you on my channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.